Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop when it comes to love? Maybe you keep falling for the same type of person, or find yourself repeating the same arguments over and over. We read articles, listen to podcasts, and get advice from friends, all in the hope of cracking the code to a happy, healthy relationship. But what if some of the most profound wisdom about love has been hiding in plain sight? Written, not in a self-help book, but in the stars themselves. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Horoscopes. Daily predictions about meeting a tall, dark stranger. But we're going deeper than that today. Much deeper. We're not here to talk about who's compatible with whom, or whether Mercury in retrograde is ruining your love life. Instead, let's imagine the Zodiac not as a fortune-telling tool, but as a cosmic classroom with 12 different teachers. Each sign, from Aries to Pisces, holds a unique and often unexpected lesson about love, a piece of the puzzle that we can all learn from, regardless of our own sign. These aren't just personality traits, they are profound energetic principles that can transform how we love ourselves and others. So, let's begin our journey and uncover the unexpected love lessons from the 12 signs of the Zodiac. First up is the pioneer, the warrior, Aries. We often associate Aries with passion, fire, and a relentless drive. In love, we think of them as the chaser, the one who loves the thrill of pursuit. But the real, unexpected lesson from Aries isn't just about passion. It's about the courage of vulnerability. Think about it. What does it take to be the first one to say, "I'm sorry," after a fight? What does it take to be the first to say, "I love you," with no guarantee you'll hear it back? It takes courage. The same courage an Aries uses to start a new project or lead a team. Aries teaches us that love is not a passive experience. It requires bold, decisive action. It asks us to be brave enough to put our heart on the line, to initiate difficult conversations, and to have the courage to start over, whether it's after a fight or after a breakup. It's the lesson that true intimacy is born from the brave act of showing up, fully and authentically, even when you're terrified. From the fiery spark of Aries, we move to the steady, solid ground of Taurus. Taurus gets a reputation for being stubborn, materialistic, and maybe a little slow. In love, they're known for seeking security and comfort. But the unexpected lesson from Taurus is far more beautiful than that. It's the lesson of sacred presence. In our fast-paced world, how often are we truly present with our partners? We're half listening while scrolling through our phones, or thinking about our to-do list during a dinner date. Taurus energy is the antidote to this. It teaches us to slow down and anchor ourselves in the physical, sensory world. The Taurian love lesson is about the profound intimacy found in simple, shared moments. The comfort of a long hug. The shared taste of a delicious meal you cooked together. The feeling of their hand in yours on a quiet walk. This isn't about being boring, it's about finding richness in the now. Taurus teaches us that a relationship isn't built on grand, dramatic gestures alone. It's built on a foundation of thousands of small, present, sensory moments that say, "I am here with you, and right now, nothing else matters." Next, we flutter into the world of Gemini, the sign of the twins, communication, and curiosity. The common take on Gemini in love is that they need constant stimulation and can be flighty or inconsistent. But the deeper, more profound lesson Gemini offers us is the art of loving curiosity. Think about the beginning of a relationship. You want to know everything about the other person. Their favorite movie, their childhood stories, their biggest dreams. It's a magical time of discovery. But what happens after 5, 10, or 20 years? Too often, we stop being curious. We think we know our partner inside and out. We put them in a box and assume they'll never change. Gemini energy challenges this. It teaches us that our partner is not a book we've already read. They are a story that is constantly unfolding. The Gemini love lesson is to never stop asking questions. To remain endlessly curious about who your partner is today, and who they are becoming tomorrow. It's about understanding that love thrives not on certainty, but on a shared journey of continuous discovery. It's what keeps the magic alive long after the initial spark has settled. From the intellectual air of Gemini, we wade into the deep, emotional waters of Cancer. Cancer is the archetypal nurturer of the zodiac. We see them as sensitive, caring, and deeply connected to home and family. And while that's true, the unexpected lesson from Cancer is a bit of a paradox. It's the critical importance of emotional boundaries. Because Cancer energy is so giving, its shadow side is the tendency to lose oneself in caring for others. They can overgive, absorbing everyone else's emotions until their own well is completely dry. The powerful lesson here is that you cannot pour from an empty cup. True, sustainable love, both for yourself and others, requires you to build a strong container for your own emotions. Cancer teaches us that saying no can be the most loving act. It teaches us that protecting our own peace isn't selfish, it's essential for being able to show up as a healthy, supportive partner. It's the wisdom of knowing where you end and another person begins, allowing you to offer genuine care without sacrificing your own emotional well-being. Now, let the trumpets sound for Leo, the radiant, royal lion. Leo is all about the spotlight, drama, and grand romantic gestures. We think of Leo in love as someone who needs to be adored and admired. But the surprising lesson from Leo is not about receiving praise, but about giving it. The lesson is about the power of celebrating your partner's light. A healthy, evolved Leo doesn't just want the spotlight for themselves. They want to share it. True love, in the Leonine sense, is about being your partner's biggest, loudest, and most enthusiastic cheerleader. It's about taking genuine, unselfish joy in their successes. It's about making them feel seen, admired, and magnificent for exactly who they are. Think about how it feels when someone you love is genuinely proud of you. That warmth, that glow, that's the gift of Leo energy. Leo teaches us that one of the most loving things we can do is to hold up a mirror to our partner and reflect their own greatness back to them. Love, in this sense, isn't a competition for attention, it's a shared stage where both partners get to shine. From the grand stage of Leo, we enter the quiet, dedicated workshop of Virgo. Virgo often gets pegged as the nitpicky perfectionist, the overly critical worrier of the zodiac. But to see Virgo only this way is to miss one of the most beautiful and underrated love lessons of all: the lesson of loving through service. In a world that often equates love with poetic words and dramatic displays, Virgo reminds us that love is a verb. It's something you do. The Virgo love lesson is found in the small, practical acts of devotion that often go unnoticed. It's the partner who remembers how you take your coffee and has it ready in the morning. The one who fixes that leaky faucet you've been complaining about for weeks. The one who takes care of the paperwork because they know you find it stressful. These acts may not seem romantic, but they are profound expressions of care. They say, "I see the details of your life, I understand your needs, and I am here to make your journey a little bit easier." Virgo teaches us that consistency is more romantic than intensity. It's the daily, humble, practical support that builds a relationship strong enough to weather any storm. Next, we seek balance with Libra, the sign of partnership, harmony, and justice. Libra is all about keeping the peace. They hate conflict and will go to great lengths to avoid it, which can sometimes be seen as being indecisive or superficial. But the unexpected lesson from Libra is not about avoiding conflict, but about engaging in it with grace. The lesson is the art of constructive conflict. Every relationship has disagreements. It's inevitable. A relationship with no conflict isn't healthy. It's a relationship where someone is suppressing their true feelings. The true Libran ideal is not the absence of conflict, but the pursuit of harmony through conflict. It's the ability to see a disagreement from your partner's point of view, to argue fairly, and to be committed not to winning, but to finding a solution that honors both people. Libra teaches us that a fight doesn't have to be a battle. It can be a negotiation, a recalibration of the relationship. It's about creating a space safe enough for two different perspectives to coexist and find a new, stronger point of balance. It's the lesson that true harmony is forged, not found. From the scales of justice, we dive into the mysterious depths of Scorpio. Scorpio is known for intensity, passion, secrets, and jealousy. It's an energy that can feel intimidating and all-consuming. But the hidden gift of Scorpio is perhaps the most transformative love lesson of all. It's the lesson of alchemical intimacy. Alchemy was the ancient practice of turning base metals, like lead, into gold. Scorpio applies this same principle to our emotional lives. Scorpio energy is unafraid of the darkness. It's willing to go into the messy, uncomfortable, and vulnerable places in a relationship, the old wounds, the hidden fears, the shared traumas. The Scorpio lesson is that you don't build a strong connection by avoiding these things. You build it by going through them together. By sharing your deepest secrets and holding space for your partners, you create a bond of unbreakable trust. This is transformative love. It's the process of taking the lead of your individual pain and, through the heat of shared vulnerability and intimacy, turning it into the gold of a profound, soul-deep connection. It's scary, but it's where true intimacy is born. Bursting out of the depths, we gallop into the expansive horizons of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the adventurer, the philosopher, the freedom lover. The classic fear is that Sagittarius can't be tied down in a relationship. But this misses the point entirely. The unexpected love lesson from Sagittarius is that love doesn't have to be a cage, it can be a shared adventure. The Sagittarian lesson is about shared growth. It redefines a relationship not as two people merging into one, but as two whole individuals walking a parallel path, supporting each other's expansion. This is the love that encourages you to take that solo trip, to go back to school, to pursue your wild, seemingly impossible dream. It's a love that isn't threatened by individual freedom but is nourished by it. Sagittarius teaches us that the most exciting relationship is one where both partners are constantly learning, exploring, and growing. The goal isn't just to build a life together, but to expand your understanding of the world together. It's a love based on a shared quest for meaning and adventure. From the wide open plains, we begin our climb up the mountain with Capricorn. Capricorn is the ambitious builder, known for being serious, disciplined, and focused on status and achievement. This can sound cold and unromantic. But the surprising love lesson from Capricorn is about viewing love as the ultimate long-term project. It's the lesson of building a legacy of love. While Sagittarius is about the journey, Capricorn is about building something that lasts. Capricorn energy approaches a relationship with the same intention and dedication it would use to build a career or a cathedral. This isn't about a business transaction. It's about creating a structure of love, commitment, and shared values that can endure through time. It's about being a reliable, dependable partner who shows up, not just when it's fun, but when the hard work needs to be done. The Capricorn lesson is that true love has deep roots and a solid foundation. It's about having shared goals and building a life together, brick by intentional brick. It's the love that says, what we are building together matters, and it is meant to last. Reaching the summit, we now look to the future with Aquarius, the water-bearer and visionary of the Zodiac. Aquarius is known for being unconventional, intellectual, and even a bit detached. They prize their individuality and can seem aloof in relationships. But the truly radical love lesson from Aquarius is that of unconditional acceptance. Aquarius energy is all about celebrating what makes someone different, unique, and even strange. In a world that often pressures us to conform, Aquarius creates a space for total authenticity. The Aquarian love lesson is to love your partner not in spite of their quirks, but because of them. It's about fostering a relationship where both people feel free to be their weird, wonderful, authentic selves without fear of judgment. This is a friendship-based love that honors independence. It understands that you don't have to be with each other 24/7 to be deeply connected. Aquarius teaches us that the strongest bond is one that gives you the freedom to be you, and me the freedom to be me. Knowing that we choose to come together out of love, not obligation. Finally, we dissolve into the cosmic ocean with our final teacher, Pisces. Pisces is the dreamer, the mystic, the compassionate soul. They can be seen as escapist, living in a fantasy world. But the most beautiful lesson Pisces offers is about a love that transcends the mundane. It's the lesson of spiritual connection. Pisces reminds us that a relationship is more than just two people sharing a house and a bank account. At its highest expression, it is a meeting of two souls. The Piscean love lesson is about empathy, the ability to feel what your partner is feeling, to connect on a level beyond words. It's about forgiveness, compassion, and seeing the divine spark in the other person, even when they are at their worst. This is the love that believes in second chances. It's the understanding that we are all flawed, all struggling, and all deserving of grace. Pisces teaches us to look beyond the surface-level annoyances and connect with the soul of the person we love, creating a bond that feels truly magical and divinely guided. So, there we have it. 12 signs, 12 profound and unexpected lessons. The courage of Aries, the presence of Taurus, the curiosity of Gemini, the boundaries of Cancer, the celebration of Leo, the service of Virgo, the harmony of Libra, the alchemy of Scorpio, the growth of Sagittarius, the foundation of Capricorn, the acceptance of Aquarius, and the soul connection of Pisces. The ultimate teaching of the Zodiac is not to become more like your own sign, but to understand that a whole, healthy, and vibrant love requires integrating all of these energies. We all need to be brave, to be present, to be curious, and to build something that lasts. The stars don't dictate our fate in love. Instead, they offer us a mirror. A map of the different kinds of strength, wisdom, and compassion that love asks from us. And by learning these lessons, we don't just become better partners. We become more whole ourselves.